because I said in my last video that I was going to do this one over. So listen, Psalms 31, and I'm going to get the understanding with this because I don't want to just give off what is on me to say, but I'm going to give y'all the understanding as well. But this right here, love God, all you saints. God takes care of all who stay close to him. But he pays back in full those arrogant enough to go it alone. Be brave, be strong, don't give up. Expect God to get here soon. Once you love God, you do everything that God is asking you to do. Listen, God's going to take care of you. When you follow in his commandments, his laws, and his decrees, God is going to take care of you. But who? Where are all my those people that call arrogant? All the people like, you know what? I don't need you. I just need God. I just need God. Listen, yeah, but he pays back in full those arrogant enough to go it alone. I don't need people. God, I know what your words say. We need counsel, but yeah, I'm brave enough to do this on my own. I'm brave enough to trust you and let you lead me. God, I know that in this season that you're doing something new, that you're rising up people. So God, we're going to stand on you, and I don't care what people got to say, cocky, arrogant. Listen, God say, listen, but if you arrogant enough, yeah, I'm arrogant enough. I'm brave enough. I'm risky enough to know that, listen, I'm walking this walk with God and ain't nobody getting in my way. Do you understand me? Ain't nobody getting in my way. Be brave, be strong, don't give up. Expect God to get here soon. God is going to pay back those who ain't never gave up, that you walk with God. You ain't never give up, no matter what people try to tell you. Oh, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that. Quiet down. Like, you know, you need to dim your light a little bit. Like, you know, you need to sit down and go get a little bit of teaching. No, I did. I said, you don't know my walk. You don't know what I went through. You don't know what God's children went through. No, we sat with him. We put him first. We loved him. And we stayed close to him. God takes care of those who stay close to him. You want to know those that are close to God? The ones that he takes care of. The ones he takes care of with nothing. The ones he takes care of with no job. The one he takes care of when he say, I need you to quit. I don't care how, give up your business. I don't know. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but when God is taking everything away from you, God is saying, listen, you don't understand how close you're about to be to me, but you're about to be so close, but I'm taking care of you. So in the season of our life right now, while we're resting, while God is taking care of us, because he takes care of those, you want to know how, like, listen, oh, it must feel, that's why I said it crazy, because that oh my God, that's crazy, because that comment popped up when Leah was like, oh, it must feel good not to go to work, to be able to buy certain things, and God's taking care of you. And she was trying to be joke about it, but baby, it do feel good. It do feel good. It do feel good after being 16, not working a whole lot, and working my whole life. Oh, right now, it does feel good. Yeah, it does. While some of y'all out there worrying how y'all gonna get y'all bills paid and what you gotta do to get your bills paid, I know the one that I have to go to, the one I run to, and I'm at peace. I don't have worry. I don't have sin in me. I don't have to go do sinful things. I don't have to go rip nobody else. I don't have to lie to nobody. Yeah, it feels good right about now. It does. It feels really good to know that God takes care of me. He stands on his word versus what man do and what man talk about and how people pretend. Because all people gotta do is talk. They're full of talk and not action. So yeah, God stands on his actions. Bump the talk, and he stands on his actions, and he takes real care of his sons and his daughters. He takes real good care of those that truly walk with him when they give up their life for his. So yeah, it feels real good not to do anything, and God just put it upon man to bless us. It feels real good to know that, you know, when God says, when you run to him, that he will be your protection, he will be your covering, he'll be your refuge and your fortress. It feels real good that when things are coming against us, some of the things that we see and that we don't see, but yet we're still in our right minds. Chaos isn't going on. We have peace through everything and situations that should have worry us and keep us stressed. But God is like, no. Even when I try to worry, God is like, no, I got you. Everything's taken care of. It feels very, very good. So be brave and be strong. Don't give up. Expect God to get here soon. God may get at your last minute when things seeming crazy, like, God, okay, this is like the last. God's like, I know, but my time is going to be so good, but I'm going to give you grace where you at. I'm going to give you mercy where you at. See, people can't do things the way that it's supposed to because God ain't going to allow it. Like, people may want you out. People may want to talk about you and make you seem like you just this awful person, but baby, let them do that because God's about to expose your character in a way that is going to shame them. So continue, but I'm gonna get to the understanding. Like, y'all don't understand how good it feels like for God to really take care of you while I guess it's crazy because listen, y'all better stay close to God. Y'all better stay close to God. Here is the understanding. Y'all better stay close to God because it feels good to know that God takes care of you while the world is shutting down, while things are stopping, prices going up, and you don't have no worry in the world. But you live life. You wake up when you want to, but yet you still do what He asked you to do. You go where He say go. When you working for God, when you working and doing all things for God, it does feel good. When God says, when you work for me, baby, I'm gonna pay everything. I'm going when it's His will, it's His bill. It does feel good to know that He does what man can't. To know that baby, He protects and He provides in ways that don't make sense. It does feel good when He saves you from you, when He heals you, when He restores your mind, when He brings you out of darkness. It does feel good to say that I know my Father. I know my Father, the one that heals, and to be able to go tell somebody else to get so y'all can give Him a try. Yes, it does feel good when God takes care of you. I can't take care of myself this good. I I'm telling you right now, I can't take care of myself this good. I'm nothing without God. So let's get to the understanding, because I could go on all about that. I could go on all about that. So Psalms 31 understanding says this, so y'all can not only just have how, what God puts on me to say, but also the actual true understanding of what this verse means. So it says, we say we have faith in God, but do we really trust Him? David's words, I entrust my spirit into your hand, convey his complete trust in God. Jesus used this phrase as He was dying on the cross, showing His absolute dependence on God the Father. Stephen repeated these words as he was being stoned to death, confident that in death he was simply passing from God's earthly care to God's eternal care. We should commit our possessions, our families, and our vacations to God. But first and foremost, we should commit ourselves completely to Him. David called on the Lord to rescue him. He wanted God to stop those who were unjustly causing trouble. Therefore, David made his request based upon what he knew of God's name or character. Because God is righteous and loving, He desires to deliver His people. Why did David suddenly bring up the subject of idol worship? He wanted to contrast his total devotion to God with his diluted worship offered by many Israelites. Pagan religious rituals were never completely banished from Israel and Judah, despite the efforts of David and a few other kings. Obviously, those who cling to idols cannot commit their spirits fully into God's hands. When we put today's idols, wealth, material possessions, success first in our lives, we cannot expect God's Spirit to guide and protect us. If God is to bring our highest authority, He requires our first and complete allegiance. In this verse, David describes the helplessness and hopelessness everyone feels when hated or rejected. Adversity is easier to accept when we recognize our true relationship with the servant God. Although our enemies may seem to have the upper hand, they are ultimately the hopeless ones. Those who know God will be victorious in the end. We can have courage today because God will preserve us. In saying, my future is in your hands, David was expressing his belief that all of life's circumstances are under God's control. Knowing that God loves and cares for us enables us to keep steady in our faith regardless of our circumstances. It keeps us from sinning foolishly by taking matters into our own hands or resenting God's timetable. Because a lot of people will get mad because it ain't working in God's timing, but everything is in God's control. It's in God's hands. Knowing that God loves and cares for us enables us to keep steady our faith in Him regardless of what's going on. And I just love how it said that David called the Lord rescue him. He wanted God to stop those who were unjustly causing trouble. Therefore, David made his request based upon what he knew of God's name or character. When you already walk with God, you know what God done for you before you know how He protected you. So listen, I'm requesting based upon what I know of God. I know God's going to come through for me because I've seen Him before. You will not know God's character or who He is if you don't stick with Him. If you don't stick with God, you will not know who He is. So stick with God. Don't give up on Him. He will rescue you. He will keep you calm in your circumstances. He will love you like never before. God is a good God. Commit everything, your life unto Him and watch Him work. But if you don't commit your things unto Him, your success, anything, it'll never end. You will always keep giving up on God just because what things are looking like. But when you give everything to God and you watch Him work, you will stay there and count every trouble joy, because you're going to grow through the midst of it. You're going to be developed and you're going to be a new creation in Him. So watch God take care of you.